Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here, and I want to talk a little bit about the mayor of Tampa Bay trying to criminalize the behavior of a free and happy people. I want to talk about CNN's disgust with human beings getting together and celebrating as if they're human beings. And we're also going to be discussing the WHO wrapping up their investigation into whether or not COVID-19 84 came out of a lab, specifically the Wuhan lab. Apparently, no. We'll get into that. And how almost immediately, almost like it was in conjunction, I don't want to say the word collusion, but Facebook has banned anybody saying that COVID-19 is a man-made virus. Well then, I'm so glad that Facebook is on the case and they have found the origins of COVID-19. Oh, they didn't find the origins of it? They're just telling me what I'm supposed to believe on their platform? Listen, these social media platforms, they think they're going to control the narrative. That's not what's going to happen. You're going to end up replaced. That's what will happen on the very light scale. Now, if we are grandly victorious, many of you may be charged with crimes and even convicted. Now, that's on, don't get me wrong, That might be on the unicorn leprechaun slide into happiness of unreality. I get that. The game is rigged. The game is fixed. It has been for a very, very long time. But these people are criminals and deserve such. And I'm going to keep saying it because they are partaking in criminal activity. They are lying to us on a daily basis. They are trying to engineer us into a serf class that will bend the knee at a moment's notice for just about anything they tell us to. I want to remind you what you just heard right here is probably some pretty harmful content. Wouldn't know. It's been 10 plus months since we've been fully demonetized on YouTube, and we had our last GoFundMe taken down, so it's the Go Get Funding. We've got some other methods down below if you want to support the program. Make sure to thumbs it up, subscribe, and share. Join the Burmis Brigade. Been a rough month of both January, February, a lot of ups and downs, but we're the same here, okay? So consider sharing the information with others, sharing the link, and joining the Burmis Brigade if you're new. If you are brand spanking new and you don't have the Rockfin, what are you doing? We got exclusives over there. Today's exclusive is actually going to dovetail with this Tampa Bay story. But we went over how zombie Joe Biden was actually booed at the Super Bowl, and you didn't hear it in the mainstream media because the mainstream media is about narrative control. Hell, they bragged about it in their Time magazine article where secret cabals of powerful people exist to save democracy. Yes, that's right. To curate the flow of information for your safety because they love you. So please go make that free account, and we got a bunch of free exclusives, including the Super Bowl halftime watch-along. You want to see my live breakdown of the weekend's very, very occultic transhumanist performance? You'll see me react in real time if you've got that Rockfin account, so make sure you make it. And we want to thank Odyssey for backing it all up. Okay, let's do it. The WHO. I love how even, again, the Daily Mail, not great. I go to them a lot because they're an aggregator. But this headline's pretty good. Whitewash. Investigators back Beijing claim COVID did not leak from Wuhan lab and call for no further study into that theory. No further study into the theory. No, it's it's better to put our resources to find out if the virus was imported from frozen meat. Okay. So basically, you have a World Health Organization who I'm not allowed to question on this platform, but you have an authoritative source that's allowed to have a channel and be promoted by YouTube with a WHO whitewash in the headline. It's confusing. It's confusing. You know, you can't say things against the WHO even though they're not our gods, they're not our government, they're not part of the United States of America, and they've been proven wrong a whole liggity lot over the years. Forget about just COVID. And now, Facebook says COVID misinformation crackdown sparks freedom of speech concerns because they don't want you claiming that coronavirus is man-made. Okay? And again, even they admit in this article, okay, they don't know the outbreak source. So I'm so glad that Facebook's crack team is on the case of fact checkers, and they have found the origins of COVID-1984. Great job, Zuck. You did it. Woo! You found the animals. You did the scientific studies. You proved it beyond a reasonable doubt, right? Oh, none of those things? Oh. Huh. Wacky. Just so weird. Oh, so let's continue on. Meanwhile, people are living their lives during the Super Bowl, post-Super Bowl. Now, I want you to see this because, you know, you're not going to see this everywhere. Only that. Wow, a lot of people having fun. Not wearing the masks. Oh, masks have to be worn when standing up. Yeah. Yeah, you sure? Stop, masks. Oh, we don't want to wear masks. That's ridiculous. Oh, Super Bowl. You know, if there's anything to be said about Florida and the Super Bowl and the positivity, it's that people said, F this. And let me tell you something. Take a good look. See that guy saw the camera. He starts to put it back on. He doesn't want to be on camera. He doesn't want to be shamed by his friends. The truth of the matter is, where I live in Iowa looks even better than that. There's no chin masks in the bar. There's none of that. Okay? There's no chin straps. And you saw so many people even in the stands saying, you know, I'm not going to wear a mask. And not to mention, you're outside. And, I mean, I guess we're just going to have to listen to the mayor of Tampa that a lot of these people are criminals and need to go to jail because they're not, like, quadruple masking.
Everyone knows that simply wearing a mask dramatically reduces the spread of COVID-19.
Does everybody know
that? And I'm
that?
proud to say that the majority of individuals that I saw out and about enjoying the festivities associated with the Super Bowl were complying. You know,
really? Did you? Because the majority I saw were not complying unless they were actually at the Super Bowl. And I'd love to see those studies that show the dramatic reduction in the transmission of the virus from masks. I'm waiting. I mean, she said it. We must listen to her.
We had tens of thousands of people all over the city, downtown, out by the stadium, Ybor City, down here in Channelside, and very, very few incidents. So I'm proud of our community, but those few bad actors will be identified, and the Tampa Police Department will handle it.
Whoa, bad actors. Whoa, I thought it was just a bunch of people having fun. They're going to be identified and dealt with by law enforcement, huh? Huh. What fantasy world is this woman living in?
There just has to be that level of personal responsibility. You can supply everyone with a mask, advise them of the science behind it, and expect that they are going to abide by the mask order. Again, you're going to find a few that don't.
Just a few? Let's watch this CNN reporter double masked up, double time, and how scared she is about what she saw. Doesn't look like a few bad apples or a few bad actors.
Everyone knows.
Randy, you're enjoying all this excitement there in person. What are you seeing and hearing ahead of tonight's big game?
Well, Anna, we're trying to enjoy it safely.
We're trying to avoid it safely.
We're at the Poorhouse in Tampa, which is a very lively bar and restaurant, which is why I am double masked. But if you take a look here at the scene behind me, you can see that a lot of people are here. They're gathered.
Let's just stop it. Not a lot of people are here and gathered. so far, maybe the guy or the woman, let's see if I can see, my hand goes away. But maybe the person right in that area above the blue shirt guy, maybe that person has a mask on. So far, I've seen maybe one mask. Let's hit it.
We're already cheering for their favorite team. They're outside, so it's considered to be safer, and they are allowed to be here. They're only supposed to take their masks off while they're eating or drinking, but you can see quite a large crowd. Certainly not all in one single family or one single household that are mixing, but that is allowed here in the city of Tampa right now. But let me show you a scene from last night in an area called Ybor City. We have some video to show you. You can see on the streets of Ybor City this massive crowd. Again, not many of them wearing a mask. This is a very popular spot where people go to bars and restaurants. There were some police there, but we're unsure about citations. I spoke to the Tampa police and I asked them, what are you doing about this? Because a lot of people were very concerned. Apparently the dance floors were full, and that's right now
not allowed. You can't dance. Listen, we took Footloose and we made it even more nightmarish, and we're trying to shame these people when you can see just a small fraction are actually following the rules, and yet nobody's dying in the streets. We're open in Iowa. It's even more open than that. That's all I'm going to say, guys. We're going to wrap this one up. It's lunacy. It's madness. You know it. I know it. The Purpose Brigade knows it. $5, $10, $15. Big donors, you mean the world to me. The links are down below. Thumbs the video up, subscribe, and share if you are new to the game here. Remember to Rockfin. Make the free account. We got 2 exclusives so far this week. We've got the Is It Super Bowl Zombie Joe Budden? And, of course, the Super Bowl halftime watch-along. I think we might put up the Budden video a little bit later, but for now, after this one, you can just sign up for free and go check it out. And remember, in a way, Trump was right. There is a secret cabal that stopped the flow of information and fortified the election. Just a reminder. And we're backed up on Odyssey in case I'm too much of a thought criminal, guys. Guys, thank you so much. I love you. See you on the flip side.